I'm a minute and a half late. I gotta catch up. Panic. Panic at the Disco. What? There we go. Finally, I'm going live on Facebook. Minute late. We done diddly did it. I'm sorry. I got a little distracted. I know, shocker. I got distracted, and I'm a minute and a half late. I'm sorry. Granted, nobody's gonna see this unless you're watching the video later. If so, welcome. Sorry we couldn't catch you live, but I'm glad you're finally getting to watch the video. All right, let's make sure that all these tags went through for everybody, and we'll get the party started. It looked like all the tags were gonna go through. Let's see. In classic fashion, it's not letting me click on everybody. Nice. They did all go through. Sometimes I can kind of tell whenever I'm pulling up like actually tagging folks, because sometimes it won't even let me tag them there, so I know I'm gonna have to try again. What's up, Adam? Dude, I got some news that I'm so pumped. It's also part of the reason why I'm a minute and a half late. I know some people might not even notice that I'm a minute and a half late, but I have tried to be incredibly punctual for everyone, because I know that folks are busy. Robert, hello. I know that folks are incredibly busy, and some folks might plan around when the break's going to happen, so I apologize. I know a minute and a half really doesn't make a huge difference. However, I still like to be prompt. But no, I got some news to share with everybody. I'm so excited. I really am. When I tell you I got news today that's basically like, hey, hard work pays off kind of news. It is card related too. It's not like Air Force or anything like that. Let me go grab 2 more Jets. I just realized my chair is just like strewn behind me. Jared, what's happening? Shark the Box's pregame. Say less, King. I gotta be careful because these are balanced very, very good. That's an empty box. We'll shark all the Jets that I have off to the side. First, some good luck. Jared, I'm doing great, man. How are you doing? Gosh, I am phenomenal, actually. Genuinely phenomenal. Oh, man. So Seattle and Detroit are in a weather delay, it appears. So there's no baseball on right now. Unless I'm wrong. Let's see. We didn't, Gerald. So we pulled a Bowman Ascension, and we did pull a Pearl Pack, which was pretty cool. Let me see. I mean, this is just one of the trays of all the hits yesterday. Let me see. I will show you guys probably the funniest hit of the night. It's actually in this tray, if I'm not mistaken. You'll see what I mean when I say it's the funniest hit. All right, so there's that. That's the funniest hit of the night. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything else. But yeah, so unfortunately no Garbage Pail Kid, which I was really hoping to hit. But we did hit arguably the biggest chase player in the entire product, Joshua Gonzalez for the Giants. We hit his auto. Look at how thick that left side border is compared to the right. It is the most off-center card I've seen in all of 2025 Bowman Chrome. And of course, in classic fashion, it is basically the chase player autograph. Or well, arguably the top 2, right? Him and Rainiel are pretty much 1 and 2 on most accounts. But in classic fashion, we pull him and it's the most off-center card. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I'm sending it to Jason with a box, so hopefully he can send it into Topps and get a replacement for it. Ooh, do you now? What you got on the game, Jared? So I can't gamble here in Utah, but I think it's still fun to kind of tail along with other people. I know, isn't that insane? I was like, yes, Joshua, but then I looked at it, I was like, How did this get approved by quality control? All right, well, I've been live for 4 minutes and 40 seconds, so I'm going to break the news. So I know some folks may know this. Some folks may know this gentleman. Some folks may not. You've probably seen his videos around, but in case you didn't know, I manage both the JetBreakers account and JetBreakers.Trent on Instagram. And Clever Cuban Cards reached out and said, hey, I saw Trent put a video together about Topps case hits, and we're looking about doing an episode next week on our podcast. Would he like to be a guest? So that's pretty freaking awesome. In case you've never seen him, this is Alex with Clever Cuban Cards. He gives super, super great info for everybody. So if you haven't seen his videos, check him out. Hopefully I'll be on his podcast next week. And that was, like you see, it was an out of the blue message. Like, hard work pays off. You post enough stuff, you get your face out there. So I'm super, super excited about that. Yeah, I guess I'm big and famous, guys. What can I say? Just email my assistant and you can get on my calendar. Flacco to the Bengals. I know, that's insane, isn't it? All right, I've been live for almost 6 minutes. Here is the team sheet for today. As always, it's also scrolling at the bottom. But I'm super excited about that. I know there's only 6 people in here, but I'll probably repeat it again. I'm really excited. I ran into him at the National in Chicago, just randomly in the PSA line. He was right next to Drake and I, and so we just struck up a conversation, and seems like a genuine good guy, so I think it'll be cool to chit-chat with him. Robert. Thanks, Gerald. I appreciate it. But no, really, like, if you're looking for genuine, like, good, like, he is one of... I'll say this. You can get anything out of any, sports card influencer, just somebody who posts content about stuff. You can learn stuff from anybody. He posts a lot of very educational stuff. So I was I was listening to him a few times, and he has a background in education. So the fact he has that, he knows how to teach. So I think that goes a long way. All right, friends, let's pick the repack for the break. As always, I got 8 of these bad boys. I feel like 8's just an easy number to grab. So if somebody could give me a number 1 through 8, the first number I see in the chat will be the jet that we choose. Whether it be on YouTube, Instagram. Unfortunately, I am not live anywhere else, but if I was. Did I say Instagram? I meant Facebook. Adam says 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will be the lucky box. As always, this one that you can kind of barely see is empty. I use the empty ones for photos just because they stack a little bit easier. Some of the cards look so big in his hands while he's ripping. Dude, that video. For those of you, are you referring to that video that I made? Robert, that video made me laugh so hard when I just thought of it out of the blue because I had one laying around, one of the jumbos, and I was like, I gotta do it. So for context, I made a video very similar to this where I'm like, hey, what's your favorite card in your collection? And I went like, oh, this one's mine. And then I put at the bottom of the screen, I was like, don't comment. My hands are normal sized. I was like, this is probably mine. It's a Francisco Lindor card. As you could see on the back, like he's a really good player and stuff. He's led the league a few times. But yeah, this is my favorite card in my collection. Like, for context, in case the joke is going over your head, here's a normal sized card. That's why I was like, my hands are normal sized. Don't comment about them. The intent was to get people to comment and boost the post. It did okay, but I was hoping that would draw a little bit more engagement. It is what it is. It was still fun to make. I enjoy making content. And tonight, we're filming another episode of the Hobby Hanger. I really want to figure out a time that we can do a live episode so folks can watch. But like I said, it's really tough with Drake and I's schedules. So we may just stick to the recording format. Maybe do like a special live episode on a weekend or something. Just like outside of the regular programming. So, we shall see. All right, let's do this thing, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Alrighty, Chris Bassett, Grant McRae, Stephen Kwan Refractor, Luis De Los Santos. And our first sepia is going to be Ian Happ for the Cubbies. Going to John. But I'll be honest, I was like exhausted from today, and that message brightened my day so much. Let's get this bad boy up over here. But yeah, hard work pays off. Because, I mean, a lot of the videos I make, I'm honestly filming them between 5 and 6 a.m., like, before I go to work, just trying to post something up. So it's nice to see it do well. Tariq Scooble, Ronald, Max Fried, Prism, and Shea Langoliers. Good evening, David. Okay, Hunter Renfro, Power Players, Jaron Duran, Josh Young, Ray Wave, Sam Alderkey, and Josh Naylor. Shepia. AZ, Jared. What's crazy is Drake actually called it. He was like, we got to get on Sports Card Nonsense with Clever Cuban. And he literally called that on Friday. Stephen Kwan. There's Dylan Cruz. Big Christmas, Ray Wave, and Rafi Devers. Sometimes you just got to manifest it, and good things happen. We're up to 10 people. How's everybody doing this Tuesday evening? What's with the insults? Rooster's just ready to just pick a fight today. In what way, shape, or form is that an insult? Good evening, gentlemen, ladies, gentlemen, and farm animals. It's like, that's much more inclusive. Alrighty, Glaber, Juan Yepez, Glaber, Refractor, Denenzo, and Brandon Lockridge, a rookie sepia. Now this is I think this will be a fun break. I got a good amount of tribute in, so I am very excited to rip it. We pulled a couple really cool cards. I will say this, dang it, I wish Ryan didn't have the Mets, because I know Ryan likes the Mets. If we pull a Johan Santana, Gary Cohen dual auto, I'm a buyer. Okay. Caden Dana, Adolis, Luis Garcia Jr., Ray Wave, and Brendan Donovan. Tribute has those really cool dual autographs with the announcer and then the player from the event. And that would just be so cool to hit the Johan. Alrighty, Luba, Max Fried, Gustavo Campero, DeGrom, Ray Wave, and Drew Romo. Alright. No numbered cards in that blaster. Can we get a numbered card or just an autograph out of blaster number 2? Or can we just do the impossible and pull like a superfractor out of there? Can't wait to watch the Yanks get swept. I will say this, I said it before and I'll say it again. If anybody knows a big baller, Toronto Blue Jays fan, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2019 Topps Dynasty patch auto out of 5. I'm asking $2K net on it. If you find a buyer to get very close to that, aka above like 1,700, I'll give you a finder's fee. I give you $50 if you can get me 1,800. I'll give you $100 if you get me 2K. Okay. What team has got? Do what? Do what? Say who? Alrighty, Trey Turner. There's Matt Shaw. Correa, Ray Wave, Brandon Lowe, and McGreevy, rookie, Shepia. Just toss it in my pack when you ship. Oh, David. Oh, should I? Yeah. David, I meant to let you know, your package this week was a little bit heavier than expected, so I got to charge you extra shipping. It's going to be $2,000 on your package. Sorry, just saying. Yeah, sorry, just UPS or USPS, man. You know, you never know. He's like, what? Alrighty, Nasty Nestor, Alt Etch Merrill, Verlander, Ray Wave, and Kevin Alcantara. Man, they have been really hiking up these holiday fees for the post office. Ooh, all right. We might have a little something. Oh, we definitely got a little something. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves an Ultraviolet All-Star case hit. How about that? From a blaster. Matt Olson. Harrison Bader Prism Refractor. Cavada Sepia. Bryce Terang. And who is this? Dylan Cruz Ultraviolet All-Star. Nice. From a blaster box. Rooster. Nice hit, my friend. I'll give that some center stage love. If that was the Barry Bonds auto, Jeremy, you and I would be chatting. I think Garrett actually has one of the non-autos that I need to message him back about because I would like to purchase it. Alrighty, Francisco Alvarez, Yilbert Diaz, Richard Fitz, rookie, Ray Wave, and Drew Thorpe. I said and Drew Thorpe. His name is Drew Thorpe, not Andrew Thorpe. It might be Andrew Thorpe. Meh, I don't know. Yo no say. We got 11 people in here. Good evening, all. Happy Tuesday. In case you're wondering what's on deck for the rest of the week, we do have a Prism. Dude, why can't I word tonight? I think I'm just so out of it. We have a Topps Finest case break tomorrow. And then Friday, we're doing a 2025 Topps Chrome Jumbo case break. Alrighty, Correa, Nick Sogard, Power Players, Dylan Cruz, Blake Snell, Ray Wave, and Hunter Renfroe, Sepia. And then we're doing a mixer on Thursday. We might do more tribute because I've got a decent amount of it, and I want to pull a crazy dual auto. We've pulled a couple. We pulled a Big Poppy, and I forget the announcer's name for the Red Sox who called it. And then we pulled another dual auto. I can't recall. But, I mean, there's like Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr. There's a bunch of good ones. Blake Snell, Seiya Suzuki, Mason Wynn, Prism, and Newt. All right, last pack in the blasters. Blaster number 2 definitely beat blaster number 1. Alrighty, Wabi, Gordon Grifecko. That card right there is Big Christmas. That's John Kensey Noel. That base card behind this refractor. Just saying. Get ready for it. Christian Yelich and... Told you. Big Christmas. I knew that glove sticking out in Tanner Bybee. Yes, I have a problem. Oh, Cleveland's already up here. Alrighty, shall we jump into 2025 bone? Nope. No. Don't get too excited, Trent. Come on now. We still have Logo Fractor. Thus far, our biggest hit out of Logo Fractor, I think, has probably been the Christian Campbell Green Redemption auto. Aside from that, we haven't seen any of the big veteran autos, which I would not mind whatsoever. Show me a little Shohei Ohtani. That'd be pretty cool. Did I just miss the trash can that's 2.5 feet away from me? You're darn right I did. So basketball's not my sport. 2 fancy packs and then our base packs. All right, 2 blasters. We didn't see any Aaron Fudge or Shohei Ohtanis. Let's see if we can get some out of here at least. Some $20 bills, some $40 bills, maybe some $60 bills. Just saying, we might find them. I'm so chatty and nobody else is chatty. David's the last message 4 minutes ago. Alrighty, Pete Alonso kicking us off. Josh Lowe, Will Wagner, Adael Amador, Royce Lewis, Edgardo Enriquez, Thomas Sajaci, Garrett Cole, Alec Burleson, Adolith Garcia, Adley, Nolan Jones, Logan Gilbert, Jackson Merrill, Jack, Hayden Burnsong, Willie Adames, Logan Driscoll, Adrian Del Castillo, and Nico Horner. Very, very lackluster base pack. I call it like I see it. I'm sorry. I do. Hopefully lackluster base packs means loaded logo fractor packs. Show me an autograph and a numbered card. Please? Pretty please? We got a purple at least. George Kirby. J.P. Crawford. Fortune 15, Mookie. Belozo. And the purple. Daniel Schneemann, 198 of 250, Cleveland Guardians, James. Autograph. 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 Not guaranteed, but autograph. I'm doing what I can out here, folks. I'm trying. I didn't use my Dollar General CT scanner on this box, so I'm hoping that I just get lucky. Alrighty, I see green. Alright, Josh Young, green. Ryan Bliss, rookie, 9 of 99, Seattle, Dana. Maybe? Maybe not. Tyler Gentry. Oh! Eli De La Cruz, 88 of 99. That is a green Future Star parallel. Almost missed it if I didn't see that. This one's going to Roost. And Josh Hader. That is so easy to miss. Thank goodness they put the serial number on the front, because if they put that on the back, I 100% would have missed it. Rooster, congrats on the Eli De La Cruz. Dana, congrats on the Bliss. Yeah, I hate to be picky, but, I mean, like that, if I put my finger right there, you can't tell that that's a green. That I could tell is a green. Seattle and Cincinnati. All right, now we can jump in at 25 Bowman. I'm calling it right meow. Calling it right meow. Jesus Mate, Luis Pena, Kevin McGonigal, J.J. Weatherholt, Charlie Condon. One of those players has an autograph in here. Calling it. Calling my shot. You get one auto in here. So if we get to the auto relatively early, well, when we get to the auto, we're going to sweat the auto. All cards ship in this too, so no paper spot. Let's do it. Can you guys still hear and see me fine? We got 10 people in here and there hasn't been a comment in 8 minutes. I'm just a little worried. It'd really suck. It says that I'm good. I just like to double check. All right, let's see who's had in here. Adael Amador rookies. Jared Sundstrom, Cam Sullivan, and Nate Nankill. It's okay if it's just a quiet night. It's fine. A little password. Bryce Rayner. Let's see. We got a Reptilian in here. Cags VIP Reptilian. Cobb Hightower for the San Diego Padres. Osbel Gonzalez and Luke Sinnard. Just been a long day. Fair. Yeah, I felt that too. Like I said, I was zonked when I got home, and then seeing that notification pop up, I was like, oh, snap. So it definitely gave me like a second wind. I'm probably going to crash after the break. Probably watch some Star Wars, The Clone Wars, and then film the podcast. And then sleep like a baby. Zaire Hope, Malcolm Moore, and Alex Mooney. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you guys could see and hear everything fine. It's okay if we want a quieter break. Moises Ballesteros, Andrew Painter, David Ortiz Jr., and a pan first Bowman paper. We could do that. I might lull some people to sleep with my smooth, charming voice. You guys are like, I would put that on before I go to bed. Is that a... Alright, purple paper. Purple paper coming. Let's see. Sipping lattes. Taking in the peace and quiet on the porch. Robert, living the dream. Purple rookie. Ugh. Atlanta. Spencer Schwellenbach to 250. Gross. Dana. No, don't. You need a reboot before you completely lose your mind. You whispering the entire time would have been better than several breaks I've watched. What? Are you saying like... I hope that means like other people's breaks and not mine. Christopher, Will Simpson, Jose Perdomo, and Jacob Breschanen. John's like, Trent is going insane, and we're watching it happen live. Gosh, too funny. Here's Didier Fuentes. Greatness loading, Kobe Mayo, Jonathan Long, Jang, and Zach Showalter. Yes, other people. Okay, I was like a little hurtful. Yeah, I know. There's some really crazy breakers out there, and I'll be honest, like I've said it before, I haven't said it in a while, but I will say it here. This isn't my full-time job. This is fun. I do make money doing this, but I don't have to hustle the next box. You know what I mean? I don't have to be like, all right, come on guys, let's fill the next one. All right. You know what I mean? Like, I could take my time, enjoy the cards, like hang out, have a good time with everyone. And that's what I think matters the most. Alrighty, Norby, Rockstar Rookies, Richard Maddock, Yancel Luis, and Chase Burns. And what stinks is a lot of the... I do not mute. Wow. That's an honor. Thank you. Yeah, because I mean, it's one of those things like we can have fun, hang out. Like, I have more fun chatting with everybody, and the cards are like an added plus. Luis Pena, nice. Benji Boy, High Song. I will say this, I got a bone to pick with 2024 Bowman Draft. I've bought a bunch of Carson Benjes, a lot of them raw. But dang it, maybe I'm too picky, but so many of them I feel like are not grade worthy. Because I would love to get a couple gems. It'd be cool. Greatness loading, Jacob Wilson. Conrad Case and Reptilian. Emil Morales and D'Angelo Ortiz. It's always such a bummer when you buy a card that you think looks really good, and then you get it in person, you're like, oh, dang it. And it's actually not. If you want to see what I mean, maybe, okay, I completely understand that people are going to be like, yes, Trent, you're too picky after seeing what I'm about to show you, but I'll be honest, I don't send cards off unless I think they're going to 10. So, off center, top bottom, surface dimple right there. You can't even see it on the camera. Back surface question mark. This one has a little bit of edge wear. I know, it's like you can't even see it. OC top bottom. Surface, a little surface scratch down there. Corners a little dinged up. That's the thing is like, odds are most of these are 9s. They really are. I'm just scared to send them off and it get like a 7 or something, you know? Because with how PSA has been lately, it's like, man. Now, to be fair, I had a couple. And I mean, unfortunately, really just like a couple, like, well, a few. Maybe like 3 or 4 that I'll end up sending. But it's like, man, so many are not good. Dadgum. Curtsy boy. Still haven't seen the auto yet. Robert Kalaz. There's a rune. I like him. And Seaver King. Get back to the factory settings. But no, this is always fun to just hang out with everybody. Chit chat, yap. Sorry, late to the party. Yeah, Dana, you actually haven't hit anything. The Braves haven't even made the stage yet, so sorry. Womp womp. Oh wait, you also have Seattle, don't you? Yeah, Seattle hasn't hit anything either. They're also not on the stage. Sorry, you haven't hit nothing. No, I'm just kidding. You got a Ryan Bliss to 99, and you also got a little purple paper Schwellenbach. Yeah, it's a Spencer Schwellenbach to 250. Rooster did hit an ultraviolet all-star Dylan Cruz, though, out of the blaster, which was pretty fun. It's always nice hitting, like, you know, a good card out of a blaster. I always think of that as a nice plus. All right, where is autograph? Number 14, Jack Caglione. Javier Magulin, Caminiti, and Luis Morejo. Oh, Dana, I was just talking smack. Yeah, you've hit with both of them thus far. Pack was a little hard to open. Alrighty, what else we got hiding in here? There's Mike Trout. Walker Jenkins, Mitch Jeb, and Yumin Lin. I still enjoy 2025 Bowman. I do like 2025 Bowman Chrome a lot, though. I think it really is a good product. All right, where are the McGonagalls and the Weatherholts? VIP Matt Shaw. There's John Exton Garcia, Nick Kurtz, and Romeo Sanabria. Yes, can confirm. Not that your comments are delayed, but that I do hate you, Dana. Yes, of course your comments are delayed. I don't know why. I promise I don't. I am not smart enough to change the settings on Facebook to make only your comments delayed. Trust me, if I was that savvy, you'd be in trouble. Aaron Fudge. Rookie of the Year favorites, Jackson Jobe. Seaver King. There's a JJ Chrome. Nice. Blake Walters. Let's see if we can do something better for you, Jason. Let's see if we can do something a little bit more powerful. Oh, St. Louis. Where are you? Oh, McGreevy. But no, it's a quieter evening here in the stream. Folks are feeling the Tuesday blues. Feels like a second Monday. Hopefully we can get some cool cards and liven everybody up a little bit. Number 7, Charlie Condon. Jeremy Cabrera, O'Neill Perez, and Edglin Perez. All it takes is one Superfractor, and then the chat is alive. So can we pull a Superfractor? Oh ho ho ho! Do you see what I see? Ladies and gentlemen, and farm animals, we have a redemption. Driving and watching it. For what reason? Then why are you commenting? Knock it off. Ooh, X-Fractor. Greatness Loading, Walker Jenkins. X-Fractor. Owen Wild, nice one, Tampa. Yumin Lin and Bo Walker. Did nobody else see that? We got ourselves a little redemption. You know the rules. If you're in the break and you haven't liked the video, the card gods notice. And you can't hit if you don't like the video. I'm just kidding. I don't know if there's any correlation, but it is pretty cool because it helps us get more people in here. And it's more fun. We got a full house. We do have a purple wave, it appears. Who's it going to be? 47 of 250. Conrad Kaysen. Bo Sox. Eric. Caleb Lomavita. A nice little Slade Caldwell. Dadgum. I'm an overachiever, multitasking, high-tech redneck. And that is the only way that Dana will be referred to. If you refer to him in any other way, he will not acknowledge you. Take the wheel. Correct. Alrighty. Number 41, Dalton Rushing. Sammy Stafura, Carlos Tavares, and another Owen Wild. Preach. Dana, that doesn't mean that you can just keep driving and commenting on the Facebook. Preach. Facts. Alrighty. We haven't seen a red rookie yet either. Rookie of your favorites, Rhett Lauda, Jack Penny, Tan, and Javier Magulin. Got a few packs to go. I'm intrigued. I'm quite intrigued by what that redemption could be. Number 33, Hagen Smith, Alejandro, Jacob Brescian, and Aiden Miller. So Alejandro Rosario, that Rangers pitcher we just pulled, his first Bowmans are in here, but his first Bowman autographs are in 25 Bowman Chrome. It's interesting how they do it. All right, we got ourselves a little fuchsia coming. Fuchsia wave, that is. And a red rookie, Roki Sasaki for the Dodgers. What do we got here? 39 of 199, Aaron Estrada. Baltimore, Ryan. Zach Showalter and Cole Fontenelle. Very, very close. Dadgum. Dadgum. Chris, your Northeast is showing. Me watching Trent makes Trent technically my guardian angel. That's not how that works, Dana. I'm not your guardian angel because you're messaging me while driving a vehicle. I have no control over the vehicle you're driving, Dana. Please. This is so fun. All right, little mini diamond coming. Dadgum. Yes, there we go. There we go. Or DADGUM. Same. Cooper Pratt VIP. Another Cobb parallel. Luke Sinnard and Jackson Humphries. We're seeing a lot more parallels here at the end of the box, which I'm glad, because the first few packs felt a little light. You know, it just felt like a lot of base. So it's nice to see a little bit of shininess. Had to leave for a sec. Don't see any Angels. Well, guess what? You could be looking up and seeing some Angels very shortly, considering we got a nice light blue piece of paper right there that says, "Congratulations, you are due to receive something." That could be a Mike Trout Superfractor auto. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. Who knows? Anderson Brito, and Chase Mobley. Got called out again by my boss. What do you keep looking at? Mind your own business. Gosh. He's like, hopefully my retirement is what I'm looking at. Number 18, Sebastian Walcott, Lynn, Christian Campbell, and Yafri Rodriguez. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a redemption. You know, because you packed the boxes. I do. It's actually a redemption for a Superfractor auto of me. So. Alrighty, let's do this thing, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, we're going from the back. Jack Lyons. Gregory Barrios Chrome. Hagen Smith. Looks like an insert. Bazana's bases loaded cards. And our redemption. Congratulations, you are due to receive Chrome Rookie Autograph Blue Refractor of Kumar Rocker of the Texas Rangers. Color match, Rangers, Robert. See, Robert was the first one to like the video. He liked the video. He's been commenting. Card God said, you know what, hey, we're going to reward you. Nice one, Robert. Wife or work. Or work wife. All right, well, I guess we got Finest, Tribute, and a Jet collection to go. So, let's rip some Finest. Just the ones flying with Dana. And apparently I'm one of them. Alrighty. Well, let's do this thing. Good comments. Dana's like, I want some good luck. Come on now. Still haven't seen a darn Superfractor out of Finest. What are we doing? Angel Martinez, Royce Lewis, Sajasi, Luke Yashal, Christian Campbell. First pack, first auto. Let's do it. Colt Keith of the Detroit Tigers. Who's got him? Rooster. That's close enough, right? Detroit, Rock City. Nice Caleb Durbin rookie. Follows to 350. Ariel Amador. Nacho, Arrivals Refractor. And Jose Ramirez, uncommon. I'm about to have to get some more top loaders. I'm almost out. Bruce, clean up again. If you didn't have me aggravating all day, every day. You say cry, I say celebrate. Same. Yeah, Adam, he does that. He sees a point where we're at, and he's like, hey, there's 4 teams left, here's my offer. And the majority of the time, he's incredibly close to like what I think is fair. Or he's right on the money, and I go, fine, deal. And then he comments, close it. I say it every day. If there's a few teams left, just a few, like, you know, or shoot, if there's 10 teams left and spots aren't going and you want to make me an offer to close it, or you want to make me an offer on a bunch of teams, do it. Yeah, Robert, I still think it's good. Yeah. To be completely honest with you, the only thing I don't like is the noise it makes of like the plastic scraping it. However, I will say this. It is incredibly convenient. As someone like me who has a lot of piles on my desk, it is nice to have something that like condenses it. You know, I don't have to have 2 more piles on my desk of sleeves and top loaders. I just have this thing up here. So it's a convenience thing, I think. Dylan Cruz, Jackson Churio hit a little homer last night. Willie Adames, Kevin Alcantara, nice Wabi Bit Jr. X-Fractor rare, or Elvis X-Fractor blue. William Contreras to 150 also had a nice home run last night. Nacho Arrivals, Mookie Refractor, and Altuve uncommon. I'll be honest though, Robert, if I had to pay for this, so the gentleman who makes these was actually going around the National handing them out as like a in the Breakers Pavilion. If I had to pay for this, I probably wouldn't, just being honest. But because I would just have one of my buddies who's one of his hobbies is 3D printing, have him 3D print one, because that's all it is. It's a 3D printed mold. I probably wouldn't buy one, just saying. But the fact that I have one now and use it, I'm like, you know what? Hey, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, this is I don't know. I like and I don't like the quiet breaks because it is more relaxing, but at the same time when it's too relaxing, I feel like I go a lot slower. And I know that's not a problem, but it's just like, I don't know, I feel like I get sleepy and just Ben Rice, Logan Webb, Kyle Schwaba, Shota Imanaga, Jonathan India. Imanaga had a rough day yesterday. Alan Roden on the X-Fractor blue. Spencer Strider to 325. Funky Muncie debut. No Aaron Judge refractor. And Brent Rooker uncommon. I'll top load this. I'm trying. You holler at me when I talk. Yes, Dana, you of all people. Everybody else is allowed to talk but you. But no, I'm incredibly thankful for where we're at. Show of hands. Who's in a hurry? Robert, I know what you're doing. I don't think you're in a hurry. Figures. No, I'm not trying. It's one of those fine balances, I think. I raised both hands. Fun fact, he's still driving. Goodness gracious. Nice James Wood. Tarek Skubal. Bryce Happa. Spencer Strider. Rare. Paul Skeens. Machado X-Fractor. Blue to 99. Corbin Carroll. Arrivals Mayo. Creators Jazz. And a Jace Young uncommon. I raised both hands. Not a good idea. He's like, unfortunately, folks, does anybody know a tow truck company near me? Gosh. Where's my backup? Oh, no. Why'd you tag? It's like the Three Stooges, you three. Who can piss off Trent the most today? Everybody else in here is great. It's the three of y'all. I'm running out of room. Running out of space. But no, like I was trying to say, in terms of like breaking quickly, like I said, it's a fine line between, you want to go, I want to take my time, but I also don't want to waste people's time. You know what I mean? Because I could make this take 5 hours. However, I don't think everybody has 5 hours, King Tuck, nice Jacob Wilson, Julio, Salvador Perez, Garrett Cole, Rare, Money Mike, Fuchsia to 300, William Contreras, another one for him. Baldwin debut, Finest Timelines, Cal Ripken Jr., and Junior Caminero uncommon. So I like to have a fine line of like keeping it fun, but at the same time, like, and keeping it lively, but also taking our time. There's no reason to fly through boxes, because at the end of the day, like, I just worked all day too. I get it. Have you opened Skunk Insurance? Ask John. Chris, who do you have in this one? Chris, do you have anybody here, or are you just hanging out? Chris, are you just coming to say hello? Man. But no, Dana, we haven't opened the tribute. It's right there. Alright, I know it's like impossible to see it back there, but I still try to keep everything on the screen. Or at least within, close enough distance. Alright, should have one more autograph in here. Just hanging? Heck yeah, dude. Oh. Folks, I know the camera can look a little crazy. The camera can look a little bit crazy sometimes. Let's double check. Tyler Locklear, Corbin Carroll, Lubob, Denenzo. I'm just doing some research, okay? Here, I'm just gonna do a little bit of research real quick. Yeah, that's red. We're going to finish this pack. We're going to leave that red autograph right there, and we're saving that for the end. Polar Bear X-Fractor. Here we go. Luis Angel Acuna to 75. Rookie. Kumar Rocker Arrivals. Creators Mike Trout, and an uncommon Mike Trout. We got two Mike Trouts back to back. And folks, I'm pretty dadgum sure that that's a red autograph. I asked for a Superfractor. And they said, okay, hey, sorry. We can't do a Superfractor in this box, but we can do a red. And I say, you know what? That's fine. I'll settle if I have to. Red autograph. Get excited. Let's do this thing. Good luck, everybody. 1 of 5. Stephen Kwan, color match, red auto to 5. James. For the PC. Nice. That's not the Cleveland Guardians. That's the Arizona Diamondbacks. I don't even think he's in here. Let me shoot him a message. Good chow. Am I winning? Rooster, you're doing well. We're not even in tribute yet. All right, here we go. 2025 Topps Tribute. Good luck, everyone. Let us have some fun. 3 autographs and 3 relics per box. So I gotta see which ones look a lot thicker than the others. This one definitely appears a little bit larger, a little bit more in charger. And then maybe this one. All right, this first pack we might hit an auto, or it might be a relic. I don't know. All right, I am happy because I get some more blocker cards out of here too. All right, Leroy Satchel Paige. On the back, Chipper Jones. Blocker card. And first up, it's a blue Fernando Tatis Jr. Stamp of approval relic to 150. In case you didn't know, you can. I know you can't read it, but there's a number on here that if you type it in on the MLB website, you can see exactly what game that jersey came from, which is something I appreciate. You know, it's not this isn't from any specific game or event. It's like, no, this is from this exact moment. And it's really cool because, like, I mean, call me a nerd, but, like, I know Dana's already typing it. But if you type in there, like, oh, like, how did he do this game? It's like, oh, he hit, like, a grand slam or something. It's like, oh, snap. I don't know. I think it's fun. I gotta adjust the stands so that we can actually fit these thick cards on there. Can we be knew it? Can we be jealous of somebody for a second? Nacho just sent me that photo. He's at Yankee Stadium. That's awesome. Postseason baseball for your team has got to be so much fun. Here's to hoping that sometime in my life I'll be able to see the Mets in person in the postseason. I know Dana's already typing. The Mets won't make the postseason. All right, Dana. All right, this one feels really thick. Ooh, extra card. Ooh. Usually, extra card means extra hit. I'm not guaranteeing it, but usually there's a chance we might get a little luck this time around. Michael Jack Schmidt. On the back, Big Mac. All right, looks like a patch first. Oh. Ooh, a little quad or triple piece. Ozzie Albies, 7 of 75, dual jersey and a bat. I don't think there's a blocker card. Oh, that's an auto. That's for sure an auto. Blocker card. Oh, no, there is. Okay, there is. Yeah, nice Albies to 75, Dana. And then we got an auto right here. Who is it? Chicken Man. Wade Boggs, 83 of 199. Bo Sox, Eric. I think most people are cheering for the Blue Jays. I will say this. I'm hoping my friend has fun. But I'm also hoping that that Vladimir Guerrero Jr. card goes up in value. Alrighty. So cool. Hopefully we got a little extra action. Whoa, dude. What the heck? What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, 1 pack. Oh my goodness. What do we got going on? Willie Mays. Connor Norby rookie. And a Jacob Wilson rookie. Okay. Cool. On the back, Freddie Freeman. Let's see. Nice. Dual. 117 of 150. Bellinger and PCA for the Cubbies. John. All cards do ship, Roost. Yep. Yeah, no paper spot in this one. I like dual relics. Where are the Chicago Cubbies? Oh, up here. Ooh. Oh, I do want to take care of this Jacob Wilson and Connor Norby because these tribute cards, they really do look fantastic. It's a high quality release. I mean, obviously it's a very expensive box. You know, any box that's over $500 should have very good looking cards in it. And this doesn't. But it is a relatively quick rip. As you see, there's only 3 cards per pack. Oh, well, let me rephrase. Usually there's only 3 cards per pack. Thus far, we've seen a pack with 3, 4, and then 5. So who knows what's coming up. Now, these ones do seem thinner. I am hoping that we have an extra autograph in this box. But I will say this, we might get not shorted, but one of these packs might not have an auto, and that this bottom one looks real thin. Let's just see. We might just have 2 base cards in here. There's a good chance. Yep, sure enough. We only have 2 cards in here. But I think that's an autograph. That looks fancy, whatever it is. All right, on the back, Ernie Banks, Mr. Cub. Little blocker card. And then what is this? Jacob Wilson, rookie auto to 50. Jason. 41 of 50, Jacob Wilson. League inauguration autograph. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I was happy with the Jacob Wilson base card. All right. That's pretty freaking epic. Now, where in the world did I put that age? Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Jason's about to get yelled at by his boss. You're distracting me in a meeting. Oh, how about little Mike Piazza, gold to 75, 20 of 75 for the Mets, Ryan. On the back, Bo. And I think we got another hit here. Oh, yeah, green auto. Jim Rice, Bo Sox strike again, 80 of 99. Eric. I don't even know who I got. Rooster, you have the Nationals, you have the Dodgers, you have the Reds, and the Astros. You're doing well. So let's see a little Shohei Ohtani auto to close out the box. We'll be happy. Yeah, Bo Sox are doing well. I mean, that's 2 autos for him. Per usual, I'm not hitting the corners on these. It's just the fact that these thick sleeves are extra wide for these 100-point top loaders. So I have to, like, maneuver the sleeve around the card. or around the top loader. All right, come on. Show me an autograph. If we don't have one here, that's okay. We got all we were guaranteed, but it'd be awesome if we get an extra. Oh, I think we're getting an extra. Come on now. Greg Maddux. Jackie. Hey, come on. Let's finish with a banger. Blue. Oh. Oh. Pete. Crow Armstrong to 150. John. Nice. So you got the dual relic with PCA and Bellinger, and now a PCA auto to go with it. Nice. Good box. Tribute, man. I'm so glad I've got extra of these. We're ripping more of this on Thursday. We're ripping more of this on Thursday. This is like Jacob Wilson, PCA, Jim Rice. Like we're we're ripping more of this. And we're not done. We still got to repack. I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 teams without anybody on the stage. At a minimum, you will get something in your package, probably with some ink on it. All right, don't fret, don't fear. If you don't hit a base, even like just anything up here, I'll send you something in your package. I don't want people to feel like they skunk and don't get anything. All right, well, we got a little slab to send someone. Got a little slab to send. Drew, you just missed an awesome, awesome box of Topps Tribute. 3 autographs and 3 relics per box. That's weird because I see 4 autos, including a Jacob Wilson, little Wade Boggs, Pete Crow Armstrong, and Jim Rice. Oh, is that a blue refractor auto of Kumar Rocker? Oh, is that a red Stephen Kwan auto? Is that a Dylan Cruz case hit? And we got a repack here. Come on, this is a good break. Rich, what's happening? Good to see you, my friend. All right, show me an awesome slab to finish up the rip. All right, PSA 9, 2024 Gilded Collection. Spencer Strider, 21 of 50 auto. Like, why are they putting bums in the repacks, man? On poverty franchises, nonetheless. I'm sorry. Spencer Strider. I mean, this guy belongs in AAA. Come on. The only thing that's good about Spencer Strider, I'm comfortable enough to admit it. The glutes, man. Come on. Spencer Strider has some gigantic legs. I'm just kidding. Dana, congrats, dude. Bum for 2025 for sure. Not even love for his own team. Junk. Cut it. No, Dana, congrats, man. I mean, that's sweet. I've never ripped Gilded myself, but Gilded has some really cool looking cards. I will admit it. I do own I owned a Gilded card of what's his face? Ronnie Mauricio. But I got an offer on it that I said, you know what, hey, I'll sell it. Like they say, you got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. Know when to walk away and know when to run. So you never count your money when you're sitting at the table. Did I just monologue that? It's a 9, Dana. It's a 9. Numbered out of 50. All right. Shall we? You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. Be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. All right. That was actually a pretty awesome break. I personally, I thought that was a lot of fun. I hope you guys had a bunch of fun with it. All right, I'm not even going to include this bum in the recap. Driving is distracting me. I love that. Trash 9, send it to me for proper disposal. Gilded is overrated. I like it personally. It is super expensive though. I will agree with you that it's overrated. I think maybe overrated in the sense that it's over expensive for what it is. They look great, don't get me wrong, but it's just Topps Chrome with the fancier stock for so much more money. I don't know. Rookie, red rookie. Connor Norby, Paul Skeens rare, or Elvis X-Fractor, Arun, JJ Weatherholt, Aaron Judge refractor, Jacob Wilson, Polar Bear X-Fractor, Money Mike rare, James Wood, Machado X-Fractor, Ben Rice, Roden X-Fractor, Wabi Bit, Dylan Cruz, Dadgum, Nacho Alvarez, that's a refractor, arrivals. Richard Fitz, Ray Wave, Password, Greatness Loading, Jacob Wilson, Dylan Cruz, Matt Shaw, and our first sepia is Josh Naylor. We got some more sepias inbound, such as Nico Cavadas, Drew Romo, Hunter Renfroe, Ian Happ, Cobb Hightower Reptilian, more sepia, Tanner Bybee, Big Christmas Ray Wave, Lockridge sepia, Kaysen on the Reptilian, Michael McGreevy sepia, Owen Wild X-Fractor, and Cobb Hightower on the Mini Diamond. Oh, that's too funny. For those of you who don't know, Dana experienced someone lowballing him today pretty bad. All right, Piazza to 75, Kaysen to 250, Schneemann to 250, Contreras to 300, Corbin to 99, Strider to 325, Durbin to 350, Ellie to 99, Bliss to 99, Schwellenbach to 250, and Contreras to 150. In the remnant, we have Aaron Estrada to 199, Luis Angel Acuna to 75, dual patch, Cody Bellinger and Pete Crow Armstrong, Ozzy Albies triple relic to 75, Nando stamp of approval to 150, Colt Keith from Finest, Wade Boggs to 199, Jim Rice to 99, Dylan Cruz ultraviolet all-star case hit, Kumar Rocker blue rookie auto redemption, PCA auto to 150, Stephen Kwan red auto to 5, and Jacob Wilson from Tribute 41 of 50 rookie autograph. Pretty darn cool, man. All right, friends. Well, that's all from me. Like I said, I'm going to go take it easy, probably go watch an episode of the Clone Wars, and then go film some podcasts. So if you want to have a couple questions, maybe get a little shout out on the podcast, go to the featured tab in the group here. I'll just show you on my phone. So if you go to the featured tab, click featured, scroll down. Goodness. Scroll down to this one right here, the Hanger Hotline, and comment some questions. And if we can get to it, we will give you a shout out and read your question. Or worst case, we'll leave it for another week. All right, peeps. Well, that's it for me. Enjoy your evening, and I hope to see you all again soon. Remember, tomorrow, 2025 Topps Finest case break. So get your teams quick.